I bought a Switch 2 just to play Pokopia, and I've been using it for about a week now, and I want to share my honest thoughts on it. Firstly, the world is much bigger than you think it is. I was going into this under the conception that it was going to be similar to Animal Crossing, like very cozy, cute, you can build your own little island. It's a lot bigger than that. When you first get into the game, it's like this huge barren wasteland. Like, it feels very big. Bigger than like the Animal Crossing island. It feels like a daunting task. There is a lot to do, a lot to like rejuvenate and fix and gentrify. And by the time you have done most of the tasks that you need to do to get it into better shape, you'll unlock a second world. That world will be the same size as that first world. As soon as I found that out, I was like, oh my god, how long is this game going to take to play? Tidying up and like fixing the islands is kind of a big part of the cozy factor of it. I will say it becomes very addictive. When I first properly sat down to play, that turned into like a 5-hour exercise. And then I had to put it down because my eyes were getting sore. The thing I didn't expect is it's not as relaxing as it looks. It's very cute. The visuals are gorgeous. It's very colorful. As you grow your island and as you fix it up, Pokemon will appear in these habitats you've created. You have like a main storyline that you're trying to follow, which is like gentrify the whole place. But then as Pokemon join the island, they will come up with their own little things that they need. So sometimes they're like, I need this from over here and I need you to learn how to swim and all these little things. So as you run through an island to complete one quest, you'll have like 3 other Pokemon come and say, hey, hey, hey. They're going to try and give you another task. It can become a bit overwhelming when you're trying to juggle mentally like 3 different objectives at one time. I try to compartmentalize it, and if I'm playing in the daytime, I will do the tasks and the main quests and all the little things that the Pokemon want me to do. And at nighttime, I kind of reserve that to treat it like it's for designing the island, decorating, doing things that don't really fundamentally push the story forward. It's also quite nice because it actually works like in real time. So if you play the game at nighttime, it's nighttime in the game, and there's also kind of this very soft lullaby-esque music that plays throughout the night, which makes it feel very cozy to play when you're in bed. I do wish the housing system was like a bit more important. Housing doesn't really matter. Whether you have Pokemon living on the street or in a house, it doesn't change anything in the game except for how you experience it, like visually. You also can't like give them clothes or give them furniture and they'll go and like put it in their own space, which I kind of wish they had. Like how in Animal Crossing, certain villages have like the theme of their house. I feel like that would have been really cool to have. A couple of things I actually like about the Switch, there's a charger at the top. So if I want to lie down like this and rest this on me while I'm playing, I can plug it in at the top. So easy. I love the bigger screen. I will say it does get a little bit heavy over time. Like it's definitely heavier. There's so much to explore. It's a little bit daunting. Sometimes I don't want to touch it because I know there's so much I haven't discovered yet, but that kind of justifies the price for me to be like, okay, it really does have a lot of longevity without considering there are these different islands you can decorate and that kind of aspect that is more just like for your own joy. Like once you go onto Pinterest and you look at people's islands and what they've built, you really get the ideas of, oh, that could be nice. Oh, that could be cute. So it's like very much a rabbit hole of the world is your oyster, which I definitely appreciate and I think is very valuable.